Hi, I'm Lauren F. Ellis, Senior Visual Effects Producer for Industrial Light and Magic, or as we all know it, ILM. Now, I know the title producer can sometimes be used as a catch-all, but hopefully I can shed some light on what a producer in the visual effects discipline offers to the films and television shows that we love. Similar to the relationship between a film director and a producer, the visual effects producer works in partnership with the visual effects supervisor, who is the overall creative director for all things visual effects in the final film. It is the visual effects producer whose job it is to plan, budget, assemble, and schedule all the resources required to achieve the effects for the final piece from pre-production into post-production. But before we get to any final film, it all starts with a script. When visual effects producers read a script, we're reading for where the effects might be. So behind every word, between every line of script, we're imagining all the visual possibilities that can be achieved in visual effects. A series of questions and plans fire off in our brains that eventually take the shape of production schedules and budgets. We take our script highlights and our questions, hash it out with our visual effects supervisor, and we devise a plan to identify the best technical and creative methods for how to achieve the film director's creative end from a visual effects perspective. For instance, in reading a line of script, we can pull out whether something can be captured in camera or not. In fact, we're almost always looking for a way to merge the live action capture with CG components to achieve the most seamless or photoreal result. We ask ourselves, can we shoot this astronaut on a rig, on blue screen, or is this best as a digital double? If we shoot live action, what equipment is required? Is the equipment request something for the camera department, or will this come out of the visual effects budget? With one line of script, there's an endless amount of questions that we have to consider. Once we get through production, assuming everything goes off without a hitch, we transition everything we captured in camera into post-production. In post, we get to use the actual clips of the footage captured and generate a more definitive resource plan for creating the effects that we discussed during the pre-production phase. We really start to break down the shots according to the specific artistic and technical disciplines required to meet the creative aspirations of the film. A shot can require months of work and a team of artists to achieve, and it's up to us to manage their output as well as the client expectations, all while on budget and all while on schedule. Alongside the visual effects supervisor, visual effects producers must know all that is required to bring effect shots together and best practices for maneuvering around time and budget constraints. We must be light on our feet and roll with the punches when it comes to the ever-changing vision of the filmmakers. Visual effects producers allow all other visual effects disciplines to create with as much runway as possible. So I hope this sheds some light on the role of the visual effects producer in the visual effects process of filmmaking.
This program is made possible by the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation Program in Public Understanding of Science and Technology.